talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from
It's Madden NFL 23, and the spotlight is on the Cardinals' superstar cornerback, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Cardinals and the Rams, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, big-time game.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 22 carries, 62 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. That is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick six. So dealing with his deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm... It's caught inside the 25. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Back to throw again. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
17.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some space here. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. LA readies for its next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On target to his man, Likely. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you've got a horse like this, second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it, and often, in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. A third down gain of 19. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 28-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He'll return it from the 6. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to take this lead right into the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. So we've come to
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So here are the Cardinals to take over.
Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Donaldson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cards have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And able to catch it on the left sideline. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Taken in at the 11.
So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime.
Back now here on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Here we go, back. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 15-yard line.
2nd and 11. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, LA. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
13 more yards.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw again.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 2nd and 4.
It's a 6 up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back at their own 17. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
The quarterback keeps it.
dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Green. On the ball. On the ball.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
3rd and 14.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Arizona. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Cards come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Cards, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now.